Oh, English?
The next story is not safe for work. Finana? A voice in the darkness calls out with a gentle trepidity. The fish of small stature was caressed by the softness in which her name was called. Finana looked about and saw the silhouette. It gave her a gentle touch, and at the point of contact, it gave her shivers. Her senses, heightened by the moment's tension, detected a floral scent in the air. She saw a sliver of a branch with thorns. She knew it was Rosemi-sama. Her impression of her conflicted. This kohai of hers was not someone in which her carnal desires initially yearned. A ray of moonlight shot through the room, highlighting the soft brown eyes of Rosemi. Her dress was outlining an innocent figure. Finana reached out, yet her expectation was disappointed when it seemed that she was only holding the open air. She collected herself and realized that the thought of hers was only a fever dream. She lay in her bed, reminiscing of the moment, remembering the aroma of roses intoxicating her mind. Her yearning made her question fantasy and reality. The weight of the day's events put her to sleep. Lingering thoughts from the night before made it imperative that she reach out to Rosemi. She wanted an answer to the seemingly convincing events of last night. Hi, Rosemi. Can we talk in VC real quick? Sure, I'll be there in a minute. Finana entered the VC. A voice reached out to her. Hey, Finana, what did you want to talk about? Her name. Being called out by this individual again caused her body to heat up. Her heart started to beat rapidly. Silence is deafening, and it was more apparent at this moment. Finana tried to muster a reply, staring at the screen, but words did not formulate. It seems you've been thinking of me, Finana Ryugu. She felt a prick in her shoulder, followed by a touch of warmth. She turned around, and there stood the petite figure with red-pink hair. Finana was paralyzed with fear and with awe. Finana reached out, yet her expectations did not betray this time around as she held onto the slim figure of Rosemi-sama. Rosemi closed her eyes as the pleasant touch of the fish branded irons onto her. But in that moment's gratification, she recoiled, remembered the pain of the thorns that wrap her fragile body. She said, Finana, stop, knowing of the potential hurt that could be wrought upon the fish. Yet it came out as a whimper as waves of pleasure and longing engulfed this seeming cry for danger.
Yeah? Don't laugh!
Finana, with her virgin skin being violated by the pricks of Rosemi's thorns, was unfazed. The pain only registered as one of the many flavors in this concoction of love and desire. Finana fumbled, removing the white sundress from Rosemi's body. Rosemi lay bare for her to see. Rosemi's hair was unfurled when Finana removed the rose. Rosemi undressed her, with every article of cloth removed. A quick look of passion between the two, followed by a flurry of kisses and strokes along each other's body. Rosemi lunged at Finana, kissing her and holding her. As their lips touched, they seemed inseparable, connected at this one point. Rosemi parted Finana's unkempt hair between her neck and fins and gave it a gentle kiss. She shuddered and gave out a pleasant sigh. Rosemi could tell that fish had not taken her shower. That caught me off guard! Uh-oh, stinky! Rosemi could tell that fish had not taken her shower, but she breathed it all in, for she knew this was part of her. Rosemi wanted all of her at this moment. Finana's sighs and moans of pleasure were in rhythm with Rosemi's. Both moved to Finana's bed, and they both lay on their sides facing each other. Finana could feel the heat as Rosemi held her, the prickling of thorns along the outline of her back. Rosemi went on top of her, having a commanding view of all of Finana, but she was not satisfied. She gave gentle kisses along the nape of her neck, onto the fish's most private parts. It seemed there was no end to the bliss of this moment. Every kiss planted on her body seemed to melt, and waves of pleasure ensued. The fish did not care, as the sanctity of her most private place was transgressed. Why did they write? Why? All that mattered was the seemingly eternal pleasure that followed after. Rosemi, seeing her partner finished, lay by her side, brushing the gentle outline of her partner. Both of their chests rose up and down in synchronization. As the pangs of passion faded, they both fell asleep with each other in their arms.
Oh my god, that was good. That was something.
I am a changed mother. I'm so red in the face.
Really?
I'm so red in the face
from laughing?
baby. From blushing. Uh-oh, stinky.
How do you think I feel?